Hi, this is Metatron speaking. My name is Jennifer. Today's topic is how to clear your trauma. This could also be called the power of water. And so this message, it's a big message. It took multiple days for it to come through. He gave it to me in little pieces, and finally it all came together. So here it is now. So this process, of course, is directly from Metatron. The intention, of course, is to help you clear trauma that is coming up, you know, in this day and age, especially right now, these next few months. Trauma is being brought to the surface as the earth is ascending more and more. So all those lower vibration experiences and feelings and the trauma itself is coming to the surface to be cleared. So Metatron is bringing this forward so that we can all be empowered to assist ourselves with removing this stuff that's just a roadblock for us. It's just holding you back and making you feel horrible, so it needs to be cleared. This process, of course, is not as effective as like a professional healing treatment, but again, Metatron is wanting to empower all of us to be able to assist ourselves, whether we have the money or the time or the, you know, or the know-how to get in touch with someone who can professionally assist you. So let me pull this up. Yeah, because everyone deserves to be free of their trauma. So if you want healing, you should be able to have access to that. So that is what this is. This started off with Metatron talking to me about water. Kept bringing up water. So I said, did you want to talk to me about water? And he says, yes. Water is divine. Sacred geometry is created from the way the water molecules bond together. I had to Google that later. Makes a pyramid shape, which is one of the sacred geometry shapes. The 3 atoms, which is 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen, is a sacred number, a divine number of God. There is the potential for great power in water. It is the divine blank slate, awaiting your intention to bring it forth. Speak to water. It hears you. It obeys your intention. Each molecule amplifies your request as if it were liquid quartz. So I don't know if any of you are familiar with quartz, and I don't even know if I have. I do have some right here. Quartz, the great healer, but also the great amplifier. So you can program quartz for your intentions. You can put it next to other crystals and have it amplify the effects or the purpose of the crystals it's next to. So water is like liquid quartz. Water is ideal for cleansing or purifying, just as you clear a crystal by placing it under running water with intention. So when you get brand new crystals, they could theoretically have energy attached to them from wherever they came from. So you run that crystal under like your sink water, running water from your sink, and just by speaking your intention to have it be cleared, it is cleared. So he's saying, so too can you cleanse your spiritual body with the same approach. This can be done while bathing, or it can be done during any time if you visualize yourself either in the shower or like under a waterfall. So by speaking your intentions to the water you bathe in and visualizing the request, you can help your body clear old trauma. If you question the power of water, just look to the Grand Canyon. This is why many biblical miracles involve water. And so when he said that, I know that a lot of stuff in the Bible is not true, which God confirmed for me, but then I had to go back and ask about the miracles involving water, and they did validate, let's see, Metatron validated Jesus turned water into wine. He validated Jesus walking on the water. He validated Jesus calming the seas when he was out on that fishing boat. And he also confirmed Moses parting the Red Sea. So you think of all of those, it was intention that was spoken forth or given forth to that water. If you question water's ability to purify, just look at your tears. Such tiny drops that release the magnitude of your emotions. And then Metatron references, he starts talking to me, and he's referencing an earlier channeled message that I did that involved lieu. So that is a YouTube video that was titled Fear and Control, and lieu is talking about flowing down the river and, you know, going with the flow and letting go of trying to control things because you're so scared. So he's referencing that. So he looks to me and he says, think of the journey on the river that Lao Tzu spoke of, telling you not to resist the journey, but to allow the river to take you. That journey is symbolic of the cleansing journey you are all on now, to purge the old, to purge the trauma and pain and emotions. God will show you how to use the water to make this, God will show you how to use water to make this journey as comfortable as possible. So we have to ascend. We're supposed to ascend. We are ascending. Earth is, you know, we're getting to 5D. It's happening no matter what, which is wonderful. But that process does bring up a lot of angst and a lot of difficulties for us. So they are wanting to try to assist us with that. So we have two different approaches. We have drinking water and we have bathing water. So let's talk about the drinking water. So he says, speak intentions to your drinking water. It will hold that energy. It will amplify the message. Your intention can be stated verbally or telepathically, because ultimately both are energy. So it's just like Reiki. It's gonna get to your water either way. See the water with your mind's eye as being like a bright, sparkling liquid diamond, if only for a moment. Imagine the trauma in your body as dark patches on the inside of you. And as you take a sip, see one of those dark spots fade and disappear. Drink water with the intention of purifying your emotional body. So for example, you could state, as I drink this water, it will neutralize my past hurts and trauma, and they will be flushed from my body. So that is one way you can do that. And also, just a side note, you can speak any intention you want to water, whether you're drinking it or bathing in it. Metatron is just focusing on trauma release because that's so important for all of us. So that's what his focus is on right now. But you could theoretically use this for any of your affirmations or all kinds of things. Endless creativity with this one. So for the bathing water and intentions, he says, speak intentions to the water you bathe in and visualize the purifying. So if you take baths, you can visualize the bath water again as a bright, sparkling liquid diamond color. Imagine again the trauma in your body as represented by dark patches or spots inside of you. And then as you soak in the bath, imagine that sparkling diamond light water that you're soaking in. Imagine that soaking into your body, absorbing into your cells, going deep, 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 all the way to your core. Imagine it going all the way, totally consuming your body, and see the dark spots fade away as the trauma is transmuted back to the light. So that's if you're actually taking a bath. If you are taking a shower, you can again visualize that water as the sparkling liquid diamond color. You can visualize your trauma as dirt on the outside of your body. So, you know, as you're bathing, you bathe your left arm. You can imagine it being covered in black. You can bathe, put the soap on your left arm and you can visualize that dirt coming off of you. So he says, as you first begin to shower, imagine the water coming off of you as black. So you first get in, imagine it's black water coming off of you because it's rinsing off all that trauma. And then as you get towards the end of your shower, start seeing it as, oh, it's dark gray water, it's light gray water. And then at the end, oh, it's clear water. And then after you've seen the water run clear, stay in the water still, stay in the shower for a couple more moments, and just let that liquid sparkling diamond color kind of just absorb into all of your body and be a healing, rejuvenating thing at that point. So let's clear all the trauma, and then let's absorb God's light for us. He says, allow the sparkling liquid diamond water to be absorbed into your body and make you radiant. If you are not bathing, but you want the same benefits as this, or if you're not drinking water and you want the same benefits as this, you can just do like a visualization in your mind. So you could just sit there for a couple minutes, close your eyes, and then you can visualize either bathing scenario. You can visualize being under a waterfall if you like. So just the concept of the purifying and the cleansing with water is what's important. You can change these details any way you like. There's no right or wrong for how to do this. You can, you can do whatever details suits you. But this is just kind of he's giving an example to make it easier in case you don't feel like being super creative with it. But if you want to be a little creative with it and you want to tweak some things, do that. So just a note from me, this doesn't have to be used every time you bathe or every time you drink water. But obviously, the more you use it, the more frequently you use it, the more effective it is, because each time you're going to be kind of cleansing off that top layer. And then as you go about your next few days and you interact with people and stuff happens and stuff is triggered and stuff is brought forward again, there's a new layer to purge off. So the more frequently you do it, the more effective it's going to be. Going to a professional healer is going to be more effective, or the most effective, most direct way to do this. But this is just a tool to empower you. If you are potentially interested in a professional healing, Metatron, this is just a side note, Metatron is working with both myself and another individual together to train us specifically on how to do psychic surgery with him, where he is present and he is active the entire time with us, where we are removing, like not physically, we are psychically removing any trauma that's being located, and we're going through and we're healing all the chakras at the same time. So that is something that will be available as a service in the near future, maybe next month, maybe February. We'll see what happens with Metatron. We'll see what he wants to do, but it is coming, and so when that's available, I'll let you guys know as well in case you are interested in it. So that is everything that I have here. If you have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them, and I hope that this helps everyone get a little bit freer from the trauma and from the pain that's going on right now. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.